Okay, we're back live on Falcons television with Falcons catcher Jason Greenberg. Jason, thanks for coming down.
Thanks for having me on, Marty.
Not at all. You had a great day today.
Did I?
Well, I'm trying to make you feel good about it. You went 2 for 5 on the day.
Yep.
There in the second game, Aspie was throwing a hell of a game.
Man, that guy, he really can turn it on. He was throwing heaters. I swear it was the fastest I've ever seen the guy throw. And to be honest, I caught him all of last season. I must have caught him for 15 games and a lot of practices last year. I never saw him throw a fastball that fast.
I've never saw him throw quite like he has today as well. He got me. He struck me out once as well. And
yeah.
I think he got you once.
Yeah, he tricked me on that curve. In fact, he struck me out twice in one at bat because that ump gave me a second life.
You got a nice call.
Yeah, with a little check swing there. Yeah.
But you called a great game. Bruce struggled a little bit in the first game for a time, but you seemed to calm him down. I mean, you got a real handle on our pitchers. And
he pulled it together. Louis as well. Louis threw a great game today.
Louis threw a great game.
A lot of 1, 2, 3 innings. You know.
Yeah. But am I right in saying that, I mean, you control the pace of the game from back there, you know, as the catcher. You know, these guys, they're with you every week, every day, and you've been our starter every time we've played so far. We've never needed to call in any backup. We've never needed to pinch hit, pinch run, or anything for you. So you've got the relationship with these guys that you're able to go out to the mound, calm these guys down, and get them back on track.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like catching. That's what makes it an exciting position. You get to chat with the ump the whole game. If you get the ump on your side, maybe a call goes your way. And
by the way, Kirby was a great ump today.
Great ump, man. Kirby was fantastic. He had a nice tight zone. He made a couple mistakes, but he owned up to them and said, "Oh, that was a ball, and I called it badly."
And he was far too big to argue with.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
And he's American, and he's in the Air Force.
And he brought the A&W root beer with him.
Yeah.
So thank you, Kirby.
Yeah. It was a good day, though. It wasn't a blowout. But
I got a little nervous in the second game.
I did
Early
too,
on
man.
in the second game, the Falcons really played well. And
2-2 through the first
the
few
Hawks,
innings. 2-2 through the first few innings, and I thought, it could come down to one run. As is often the case, those big innings, they add up. A lot of the errors add up. But
yeah, we opened it up a little bit in the end, but everybody, second time around, third time around, saw Aspie what he had and caught up with a few of the pitches. But other than that, we struggled a little bit in the second game. But you believe it or not, Jason Greenberg had a bunt today and got on.
Well, there's a funny story behind that bunt because the first time I faced Aspie today, he started me off with a curveball, and it was wicked on the outside corner. It was a nice strike. And then he blew a heater past me, so I was quickly down 0-2. I took a couple balls, and then he threw that curveball again, man, and I just fanned like a sissy. It was such a good pitch. So the second time I went up, he knew that curve was a good pitch. He threw me like 9 of them in a row, and I knew he wasn't going to give me anything but that curveball for the rest of the day because he knew I can't handle it. So I stuck the bat out there and took a little bunt. I ain't too proud.
Ain't too proud, but that bunt proved the go-ahead run.
It was the go-ahead run, yeah.
It was. I believe it was the third or fourth.
It was.
In the second game.
It was a key run, yeah.
It was a key run.
Bunted, advanced to second on a bad throw.
Kind of opened it up a little bit.
Stole third, and then came home on a pass ball. So it came around the bases pretty quickly.
Small ball. I mean,
it's small ball.
Not necessarily the Falcons' way. I mean, we tend to hammer the ball a little bit.
Yeah. I think when you're playing these Hawks, it's got to.
All right, sit back down. Sorry for the interruption, folks. Just
it's our backup catcher.
It's our backup catcher, backup shortstop, backup wise ass.
Backup catcher, who, by the way, is too proud to bunt. I don't think you'll ever see him do it.
Lee Manning, that was. We're going to have Lee over here in a few minutes because he's back off the DL. But just another thank you to Jason Greenberg for coming down and talking to us today for Falcons television. And
nice job to yourself, Marty, making your debut at third base today.
Yeah, I got in there for Nick, and although Nick had a little bit of a scowl on his face, he was moving me over all day long.
Telling you where to play.
As he pulls the ball, come off the base, get my ass down.
I think that's also small ball.
That was small ball, yeah. But I was happy to be in the infield and try to get up a chance. Aspie struck me out, as he did almost everybody on our side at one time.
What a pitcher, man.
He's a hell of a pitcher.
I got to be honest. I don't think it'll be too long before Aspie gets pulled up to the first team.
Well, there's been talk of it anyway, hasn't there? Closed talks about
Sooner than later.
But we've got Aspie coming on the program in a couple of minutes.
Good. All right.
Thanks very much.
Thanks again, Smarty.
We'll see you later.
Take care, buddy.